Hey, what's up, everybody? It's JW, and today we're going to go through this roll of 64 Kennedys. I got it from Apmex to get some more for the stream. We're going to go through the errors and varieties that we could possibly find. Now, I'll bring up PCGS and show you where to find them on the website. So this is pcgs.com/prices. You can just type that in and go straight to this page. So go to this page here. This is the price guide. Along with kind of coin facts and all that stuff too. So you can scroll all the way down to half dollars, go to the Kennedy half dollar right there, bring this up, and the first one is all the 1964s. So one thing I do want to show you is that there are, I believe, 13 varieties to look for on the 64s. Now I found a couple of them in a couple of my other videos. There's all these D over D RPMs, the QDO, which is quadruple die obverse, as you can see right there, DDOs on the Denvers, TDO, which is tripled die obverse, and then we come up here to the 64. There's a DDO and a DDR as well. So you can see the price guides right here. You can see the prices of some of these. So the higher the prices, obviously the more rare they are. So the DDR in a mid state 60 right there is $110 price guide wise, so pretty good. So we're gonna look through these and find which ones. We'll see if we can find one period. So I've had pretty good luck with Apmex rolls, but let's bring up here the very first one. This is the 64 DDO. So right here, the DDO FS102, this one right here. And what we'll do is you download the picture right here, click download, and then it will bring up the full-size picture, and then you can click on it to zoom. So we're going to zoom in on We and Trust and the 4. So the W right there, you can see the serifs right here on the side of the W, right here in the middle. Let's go through the splits in the E right there, splits in the T, all the way through the letters you can see right there on the U, the S. This T right here on this coin is a little bit smushed. Let's go to the 4, your other telltale right there on the bottom of the 4. So very cool on that one. Let's look at some other ones. Look at the DDR. We'll download that picture and then we'll come here. So this is a 64 Philly DDR. So you have the splits in the T, splits in the E's right there, a little bit right there on the S. Let's check out the rest of the letters. So you got a little bit right there on the T. So there we go, and then we'll come down to the rest of the coin. So nothing crazy down here. There's a tiny bit right there on the top of the L and on the corner of the L right there. But most of it you're gonna find by the top of the coin. So we'll go back up here. And what I like to do is I like to open all these tabs, every single one of them, every single tab, with all of the downloaded pictures so I can go through them quickly and see what we can find. Now let's see, we'll go to let's go to the TDO, tripled die obverse. This is actually the PCGS picture that comes up. You have the coin here, and then you go over here to the close-up of the tripling, and then there's some other coins that are graded. So I like to click on the close-up of it, go over to the download button right there, and then pull that one up. So just in case you can't see this, you can zoom in a little bit either way, but this one is quite obvious that you have something. So whether it be the TDO or a QDO, this one is quite obvious. Now I have found one that is either a TDO or a QDO, but when you compare the two, it's very hard to tell on the one that I have because it's very damaged. So we'll go over to the QDO right here, and again, this one right here, the 64D QDO FS105, and then we'll go to the coin, click the download button, and it brings up this picture. So we will zoom in right here, and then there you can tell right there. So right there on the W you can see there all the different lines and the splits. So very cool. You can see those. So what I'm going to do is we're going to get into this roll and we're going to see if we can find anything. And if we find anything, then this video will be published and you will see something. If not, you know what, I guess I'll show you the ones that I have found prior in the other rolls, in case you haven't seen that video. So, but we have all the other tabs open to check out every single one to go through here. So this is an RPM. The Denver is on the back. You can see the RPM right there. So on the roll, I'm gonna separate Philadelphia from Denver's, and then I will start going through them. So here we go. So here we go. I've got my microscope set up on the side, and we have the roll right here. So we'll take the microscope here, put that right there, and there we go. Perfect. So we're gonna get this opened up. The label's not quite all over the edge there, so pretty easy to open this time. And here you go. First of all, let's see the quality of some of them that we get this time. Last time on the Ben Franklin roll, it was really, really good. We got a few 63s and 162 that were pretty nice. And these ones actually look pretty good. So actually that one's got a few scratches, but either way, let's see what we got. So we're going to sort in between Denver and Philly. Again, the mint mark is on the back. So Denver. All right, so there we go. We've got a little bit more, one more actually than half and half, so not too bad on that. So we are going to start with the 64s. There is less to find on the 64s, so we're going to go through those, and we will see what we can get to. All right, so let's check for the DDRs first. We will go through and see. I know you guys can't see the microscope, but these ones are a quick one to check for. We will check for the DDR. So all in the T, E, and S of United States. Pretty obvious ones for the DDRs. Again, I have it pulled up on the computer so I can look from one screen to the other. And either way, if you don't have two screens, you could just click through the tabs, line up your microscope the best you can with the coin, and go from there. Alrighty, so no DDRs in that one. That is not a surprise with me. So let's go to the DDOs, the FS102, and then I'll bring up the high resolution photo on the other screen. And then we will go through them on the microscope. A lot of these are very damaged, because you do need to be able to see that really fine detail on the Wii and the Trust. So I don't expect anything out of these ones. And we just found one. 1 second. So there we are, right there. So what clued me in was that R and the U, and then the S and the T. You can see it right there. So there it is, and then we have the W and the E on Wii. Let me center that. We'll center it right here for you. There we go. Very cool. So there's that one. And then we'll go to the 4 and look as well. So you can definitely see, I'll bring up the mouse. You can definitely see right here, there's a split right there on the bottom of the 4. And then you can go up to the R where it's split. Again, the quality of this one, not as great, but you can still see all of the splits on those serifs. So pretty cool. Kind of dinged up, kind of banged up. Not bad, but we will keep it, and we'll put it in a flip with the other ones. So let's keep going on the rest of the roll, or the rest of the Phillies, and see what else we can get. All right, so we're back to the rest of the roll here. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. See if we can get lucky on another one. That was a really nice one. I really wish it was, but it's not. 3 more. And nope. All right, so let's go on to the Denvers, and we'll put the other one on the side. So here we go. We're going to look at the RPMs first. There are 4 different ones to look at. So here is one. That is the FS501. And we come to the FS502, which is this guy here. And then we go to, let's see, this one is a 503. So that one right there, you can see a little bit of the shadow right there on it. And then we go to the 504. This one is a lot harder to see. So right there on the side of the D. So we'll pay a little bit of more attention to that in case we do find one. We'll look at the mint marks a little bit harder. So here we go. All right, so we went through those ones. We didn't see any of the repunch mint marks. So now we are going to go through the rest of them and check for TDOs, QDOs, and all of the other varieties that we can find for. And then I'll bring you back in if I do find one. I have high hopes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So out of 10, and actually this one was a filly. It just had a little bit of dirt right there. I thought was the mint mark. So out of 10, let's see what we can get out of it. And here we are on the 9th coin. The 9th coin. So that's definitely a DDO. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up these tabs and see which one that we can line it up with best. That's a good thing about having 2 monitors, is that you can put them side by side and really find which one is a good one. So we have the super, like these awesome obvious splits here. All the way around, the whole entire thing. So I'm gonna go off of probably this S right there with the split there, the E. So I'm gonna go and find which variety that I think it is. So here we go. I have come to the conclusion that this is A64 Denver DDO FS 101. And I will show you why. So here is the one from PCGS. It has all the splits, the same splits that mine has. Again, like I said, this S was going to be one of my big key points right there because of the gap that's in between those 2 S strikes. And also the E and the W. Now, I want to pay attention to the direction, the north-south of this extra, this doubling here. So I'll show you why I ruled out the other one. So this is a 108. And zoomed in, this is a 108. So right here, the doubling is a little bit off to the sides and not as spaced out. So there's that one. We'll go to the 106. Here it is zoomed in. It's just not the same. There's a lot of extra thickness on the T and the other letters. You see a little bit of the double serifs there on the we, but it's just not what I'm looking for. And we'll go to the 104. There it is. And we'll zoom in. And this one barely has any doubling. So you can kind of see the split on the bottom of the 4 right there. We'll go into the In God. So not really. You can see a little bit right there on the D, a little bit right there on the split on the O, and then the G a little bit right here in the front. So that's why I am positive right now that this is a FS 101 with that really obvious strike. So let's go back to my coin and then we can compare it again. So I'm going to cut this just like that. So now you can see laying those 2 over each other, this one nails it right on the money. So there we are. We have the 2 finds of this hunt. Let's zoom out a little bit. There we go. So the 64 FS 102 DDO, which is in not bad condition at all. And then we have the 64D FS 101 DDO right there. That one's in a little bit worse condition, but still not bad. And you saw the doubling on those letters. So very cool. From an Apmex roll, if you get 64 rolls or you buy 64s in bulk, or you get them and they haven't been checked, either way, check them out, see what you got. I have found a lot in other rolls before, so this is a pretty blanket video to show you all the ones to look for. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, and you can check out all my other videos in my playlist of coin roll hunting or metal detecting. There's very few metal detecting right now, and in melting metal period. So check them all out, and thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.